that was a really tough game against a much improved Salford side.
Yeah, it was a tough side, and I said in the week in interview that Salford have come on leaps and bounds, and it's full credit to them. They were new into the Super League this year, so they had to kind of get to terms with it a little bit, but full credit to them. They've grafted and they've worked hard off the field and on the field, and they fully deserve to be here in this playoff today. I think for us, we actually stuck to our processes for once, instead of like getting the pressure and letting the moment get to us. We were really controlled at points today, and that's how we was able to play such good rugby at points.
That experience of playing Barrow Raiders at LSV in a crucial game a fortnight ago ended in a really disappointing and narrow defeat by just 2 points. But in the long term, will that experience of playing in a pressure game have benefited the team?
Yeah, 100%. We've talked about the Barrow game, and honestly we were disappointed in our performance. We came away from our processing and we just kind of let them control the game. We made too many errors, and no team can defend as long as we did. So we've reviewed it and we've gone again, and I think the passion and the frustration that we had from that Barrow game has really shown today in this game. We want to be here, we want to do it for each other, we want to do it for the club, we want to do it for the town. So yeah, it means a lot to us. We're just very privileged that we've worked hard from the beginning of the season, and we've had the chance to have this second opportunity, and we are where we are now.
Salford were really difficult to break down, and it took some great bravery from Elise Gator to get in at the corner there after a good move, followed by a second try from Kelly Morris. And at that stage, you looked well in control of the game.
Yeah, we looked in control. We knew that we could kind of move them around and get them on this left edge. But again, that was just us sticking to our process. We set the goal, and that's what we worked on, and that's why the 2 tries came from that.
Either side of half-time, Salford had the best spell of the game and got the scores back to 10-all. What was the captain saying to the team behind the pulse at that stage?
At both stages, I think that we just let Salford into our half. At the end of the first half, it was our mistake that they capitalised on from down there, and then they just got a roll on. Likewise, in the second half, we just didn't come switched on from the kick-off, and we knew what we needed to, but we just kind of probably didn't switch on quick enough. But from there, I was really proud of the girls and the way we was able to get refocused quick and get back into the game and continue playing our rugby.
And at crucial stages in big games, you need your big game players to stand up. And Elise Derbyshire, who got international experience last week in France, she showed exactly the kind of skills and game-breaking abilities that you needed.
Oh yeah, 100%. Full credit to Elise this year. She's done her 1% and she's gone above and beyond throughout the season. I'm really glad that she's got that recognition going to France. It's a massive opportunity, and she really deserves it. And today we moved her, Kieran moved her around, and she brought us some real energy and some go forward in the forwards, which is the speed we were looking for as well. So even though she's small, she packs a punch, and she works really hard.
And either side of Elise's 2 tries, we saw Rihanna Burke capitalise on another great work rate performance by her. She's always in and around the action, and she went over for a crucial try as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Rihanna was playing out of position today. I think the thing that we can kind of talk about is that the girls are willing to move position, they're willing to do what they have to do of what Kieran decides and what's best for the team, and I think that's really important to show that we're a really tight group, and people just want to do the best for the team.
And one person that's really stood out in the last few weeks, and I know impressed a couple of the Leeds Rhinos players who saw the game at LSV a fortnight ago, is Charlotte Melvin. She brings so much athleticism to the side.
Oh yeah, and if you were to tell Charlotte that, she wouldn't believe you. She's her own worst critic. She don't have any faith in herself. So to hear stuff like that is amazing, and it's definitely what she needs to hear as well. But she was new into the team throughout the season, and she's gelled in really well. She's done a bit. She's held her own. So yeah, she's a great signing.
And hasn't it been great to stage the games at Lee Miners, the final game of the season here? Another huge crowd, a big family atmosphere, 4 or 5 generations watching the game from behind the rails. That's exactly what rugby league's all about.
Oh yeah, it's massive. We've a lot of us, and the vast majority of us, have had grassroots rugby from here. It means a lot to us, and that's not taking away from the opportunity we was given at LSV last week. But it means a lot to be here. It's our home ground. People know it inside and out, so it means a lot. And full credit to the fans. It's not, I've said it before, but it's not just your family and your friends anymore. It's other Lee fans. It's people that support the men and that want to get behind us. So it's greatly appreciated.
And a fortnight's time, we got the grand final against Barrow Raiders. They had a convincing win over Bradford today. You know all about Barrow, having played them earlier in the season and most recently. That's a big game at a really impressive stadium at York there.
Yeah, it's a big game, and again, it's a massive opportunity for the girls to be there and have that privilege. It just shows that the women's game is continuing to grow, so we won't take that opportunity lightly. We're really grateful for it. I think for us it's really important that we just stay focused and not let the occasion get to us and let the stadium get to us. I think today we played some really good rugby, and it shows that we are capable of doing it if we stay composed and we stay to our processes. So yeah, I'm sure that Kieran will be making sure we're fully aware of that for 2 weeks' time. I think there'll be some sore bodies today. I think there'll be plenty of recovery going on tomorrow. People put their bodies on the line, but we're definitely focused, and we definitely want to go and get that title.